Good morning, y'all. Come on in. I'm finishing up the last of the 80 pounds of collard greens. These are the ones I'm about to put on. And these are the ones that's getting ready to go into the freezer. And then I'm going to make some biscuits. So I've already got these ready. Got two of them. And they're heavy, y'all. That's a lot of greens in here. And the meat. So I got them ready. And these I'm finna get started on. So I thought I'd come in and tell y'all, hey, good morning. Come on in. Good morning, y'all. Look a little foggy. Let me clean my camera. You never know until you come live, I guess. Is that better? Got a little glare. Let's turn you this way. So what I'm doing now is just working on my greens. I actually have finished these. They're going to go in the deep freezer. I had 80 pounds of greens. Okay? They're going to go in the deep freezer. And I'm working on the last set of greens of that 80 pounds. And we ate a lot of them on New Year's. I chopped so much my hand was hurting. I chopped so much that my hands were hurting. And now I'm getting ready to finish these. Boy, they be stinking. When I do mine, I'll go ahead and finish them up and freeze them because they don't be lasting long. So all I have to do is take them out and basically warm them up. Y'all doing all right? Put some onions in here. Then I'm going to put some of my smoked meat. These are turkey necks and smoked turkey necks and smoked neck bones. Y'all remember when we went to the store? What did you say? Hold on. Mama holler in the hospital? Is that what you said? Garnethia Harris? Willie, did you enjoy your greens? Did you enjoy your greens, Willie? Good morning, Rosemary Turner. Yeah, I had 80 pounds. Willie and them can tell you. I chopped and cut so much, my arm was hurting. I couldn't do nothing yesterday but rest. Good morning. I'm doing good. How you doing? Do you use smoked turkey tails? Sometimes I do. It just depends on what I find at the store. I use smoked turkey necks too. It just, you know, it's according to what I got at the store. That's what I go for. And I put plenty of meat. Good morning. Let me rinse these off again. Oh, Your hands are still tender. And no, they're not known. No. Because, you know, when you do this all the time, it's just like doing hair. Everybody don't get carpal tunnel from doing hair. It's one of the things you can get, but no, it ain't nothing like that. I just had to rest my upper wrist. Let me rinse these off. Put some meat in here. Y'all, I just seen somebody say pray for Mama Holla from that's on Facebook. The Facebook grandma. And that yeah, you know, when my dad had cancer, he wasn't able to swallow anymore. I seen her on her live. I could see her struggling. I ain't speaking nothing over nobody. But God bless her to come into this new year. I'm like her granddaughter. Like her granddaughter said, honey, it don't matter what nobody else said. They told me my daddy wasn't going to make it but 1 month. But he lived until, they said he would be gone by February, but he lived until July. So it ain't over until God says it's over. And so we most definitely will be praying for Mama Holla, that God will touch her. She's so blessed. 97 years old. She's so blessed. So blessed. So blessed. God touch her in the name of Jesus. She's so blessed. I saw, but I don't speak. But may God bless and strengthen her family, her grandchildren. And I pray that the people give Shell and the family the same support they're giving them right now. Don't change up on people so quick. That's hocus pocus to me. Be who you are to somebody. Don't come and get what you want from them. You got laughs from them. So if you got laughs from them, now they get ready to go through, support them. That's my oven. Let me put some of my everything green. I done ran out of my own. I got to get me some more of my own seasoning. I'm going to use all this. My heart go out to them. And most definitely, I'm going to be praying for them, okay? Let me set y'all right here. Where y'all can see me and I can see y'all. I'm going to tell you one thing people don't do. Some people don't put enough oil in their greens. You have to put enough oil. You don't want them gritty. But baby, you want them greasy. And if you don't have that right balance of that oil, and I put a squishy bit of sugar. I don't cook my greens to the taste of sugar. You can do that on your own. But I put a squishy bit of sugar in my greens. I put vinegar juice, pepper juice rather, which is made out of vinegar, in my greens. Sometimes I put a few peppers, crushed peppers in my greens. If I want it spicy, that's what I do. I also add some chicken broth. If you don't have the broth, I use the seasoning in my greens. Okay. But you can do whatever you want. Now, my seasoning's got everything. So I don't have to come up here and add a lot of other different things. But one thing my seasoning don't have is crushed peppers. So I have to reach up here and get me some crushed peppers. And you know what? I just don't. I don't put a lot because I don't want to overtake the palate. I can always add if I want to. And I get these greens going. So the next time I have visitors, I ain't got to worry about going through all this. Yes, I saw that. I was watching the news, Tanja. I saw where Damar passed out. And they said that he had a heart attack. See, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. You can be skinny and look the way people want you to look. and have a heart attack. I like them really, but when I cook, my daddy was a cook. He was a chef. And he used to tell us, when you cooking for other people, you can't just cook it the way you like it. You got to take in consideration. Yeah, I'm freezing all of these. I'm finna freeze them. I got to send Trina Mac some. But you take in consideration, some people don't like a whole lot. Now, if I'm just cooking it and it's me or my family, I know how much to do. But when I'm cooking them to freeze them and stuff, and when I'm cooking them to send to other people, I don't go to the extreme. Yeah, I heard about him, cardiac arrest, and that that they had to you know, bring his heart and his rhythms and stuff back. 24 years old, out on the football field. That's why I'm trying to tell y'all, you can't judge no book by its cover now. And I tell people all the time, some of y'all playing with hocus pocus. Some of y'all playing with hocus pocus. Some of y'all ain't even real with yourself. You playing, your mind playing tricks on you. Because I know what time it is. The Bible says man's heart was going to fail him, and it's happening. You have more men with heart conditions and heart problems than you have women. Now I'm going to put some oil in him. I already put water. You got to put enough oil to balance. If you like bacon grease, put you some bacon grease, but you still got to have enough to balance it, or it ain't going to work. You can add a little sugar, but you don't add it to make it sweet. Everybody don't like sweet greens. You can add you some more on your plate if you want yours super sweet. You have to watch that salt and that sugar. I'm going to add some salt. I'm going to add some pepper, but I'm not going to be heavy. Okay? Because you just have to be careful. And as they cook, if I need more later, I add more. But I don't want to mess up my whole bunch of greens. Yeah, I saw the young man. I heard about it. So much going on. And he was out there on the field. I thank God it happened where it did. Because he got instant help. Let me get a little sugar. And this is about 3/4 cup of sugar for all of those greens. Yes, absolutely. We must keep him in our prayer. Everyone. So many people going through so much stuff. I'm going to put these in the deep freezer. So we just got to keep praying. And we got to keep trusting and believing. And we got to quit with this hocus pocus. Some people derive hocus pocus to witchcraft. But hocus pocus is something that you pulling somebody's leg and it ain't factual. So we got to stop running and saying stuff that we don't really know a lot of stuff about. It's not factual. Because you'll blow stuff out of control. Some people saying the young man got hit too hard and it did something to his heart. We have to be very careful. Hey, James Moore Sr., Happy New Year. We got to be very careful when we grab hope to something, not to run. You know, there was so many things they said about that young girl in Cabo. People were saying it wasn't really a girl that beat her up. It was a boy. We got to stop this hocus pocus. People spreading rumors. And how do rumors get started? They get started by jealous people. They get mad because of something you had and somebody else is taking it. Boy, this is so heavy. I know this is a good, probably 8 pounds. That's a good 5. But this is a good 8 pounds. But we most definitely, we're asking him to cover him. I'm going to do a biscuit demonstration for y'all just now. Hold on, let me put these up and let's keep it moving. My freezer's so full, I'm just going to have to keep them in there temporarily until I put them in the deep freezer. Well, it ain't a matter of caring about what nobody say. We just got to make sure we're factual because, see, that young man, he's somebody's son. And I know to pray for him because I saw what the news showed. But I'm not going to go in no details about his condition because I don't know it. I'm not the doctor. I don't know it. But I'll keep the family and him in prayer. That's all I can do. Now somebody else, you might watch. Some other content creator may go in a little depth, but I ain't. I'm going to say what I seen and be done with it. And this how many greens I had left from Sunday. Yeah, I'm not going to go in no detail with it. I'm not. Let's make some biscuits. It takes greens. I'll take greens. I'm going to get some and try to make them like you. Our local store doesn't have. Now I'm going to tell you something. I don't buy chopped up greens. I do my own. What about my deep freezer? No, Ted ain't been over here. Good morning, Tracy. How are you doing this morning? It's Betty Graham from High Point, North Carolina. Just want to say hi. Hey, Miss Betty Graham. We got to keep praying. There's too much going on in this world. Y'all, you've been in Bible study. Y'all understand about getting that ark to your house. So that anything around it will be blessed. Y'all don't want it. Because you don't want to be real. I'm getting a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff is coming across to me in a different light through God. You know, I used to go to church. And whatever the preacher or the evangelist would say, honey, I thought it was factual. Till I started to realize and God started to talk to me and said, they don't know my mind. Tracy, did you make cha-cha pickles with greens? Are you asking me, can you put my green seasoning in your cha-cha? I don't understand that. We got to be real. That's what my whole thing is this year. Being real. Being real. That's why we have to die daily. But I don't hang my hat on what everybody say no more. Oh, James Moore, we claiming victory over you, James Moore Sr. I don't know where you had it, but we claiming victory. Mama Tracy, you look like you're some. Thank you. I'm actually finna do some stuff. Yes, Reginald, Bible study is on point. Y'all be missing out. I wish I did have 900 and something of y'all on Bible study. But y'all only want certain parts of people to trouble come. Shh. Y'all only want me to do certain things. Go to the website and order your seasoning. I think I got the 9 ounces left. I gave you extra ounce during the holiday. I'm gonna be making some more, but I gotta go. Bible studies at 4:30 on Mondays and Tuesdays. And we have a good time. And if I'm running a little late, I make it up. I don't shorten you. Honey, last night I got to Bible study at 5. And we was on that at 7 o'clock. So I don't shorten your Bible study. I don't charge y'all nothing. I tell people if they ask for my cash out, I give it, but I don't put it up. Because y'all run from doing something for somebody. And I also just started a grief page. It's called Grief, Grace, and Growth with Tracy K. Mitchell. Because y'all don't believe it or not, but people think just because you put somebody in the ground that they supposed to be acting better, it's done. It's not done. People still are going through so much from 2020. So y'all, if y'all are not going to be real, then I'm going to just tell you, y'all operating in hocus pocus this year. You better be careful with hocus pocus. You better be careful with it. It's called Bible Study with Mama's Comfort Cooking. Bible Study with Mama's Comfort Cooking. That's all it is. Y'all know what hocus pocus is. It look like it's real. It look like it. But in actuality, you basically pulling my leg. Some musicians use it. When they say hocus pocus, it was there, now it's gone. It's trickery. Trickery to the eyes, to the mind, to the heart. You say that you love me. Sometimes I think it's hocus pocus. Y'all don't know how bad it hurt people's feelings when you hear they cooking or you want to learn how to make something. And then you expect it. But when I want to share the Lord with y'all or talk about him, my numbers drop. That's hocus pocus. I ain't nobody dumb. But let somebody be talking about mess and talking nasty and foolishness. You won't miss a beat. You won't miss a beat. Let me wash my hand and we're going to make these biscuits. I'm going to put on a couple of sausage. Whew. Lord. Oh my. We bind and rebuke it in Jesus' name. Yes, Lord. Some of y'all keep messing with that gateway of suicide. I ain't got time for it. Keep it away. Keep it away from here. Y'all better be careful. Your mind is playing tricks on you. I'm finna make these biscuits real quick. Now I'm gonna tell y'all, these gonna be a lot. Just a couple of biscuits for later. Because I get requests for things. So I won't be tasting these biscuits for y'all. Hocus pocus, the devil form of speaking in tongues. This is how way of copying the Holy Ghost. No, that's not what I'm talking about. That's not a form of talking in tongues. No, absolutely not. Y'all go way to the other point of no return. Y'all go way past the point of understanding. Can't nobody learn if we all confuse ourselves. You ain't gonna get no searching of no understanding. Here y'all go about this suicide stuff. There y'all go. But I got a grief group. Y'all won't join it. I'm not gonna deal with it. I'm not giving it no power in my talk today. Because we know what to do. Or we either too lazy to do it or want somebody else to do it. That's why y'all got so many generational curses. Y'all ain't even looking for the ark. Chosen people, only chosen people. Let's get started before y'all get mad at me today. Okay, y'all ready? So here we go. I think I can post it. Let me see. I think that's the last thing I copied and pasted. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna pin it. Pin. It's gonna ask you 3 questions to join this group. It's private. Well, the term hocus pocus is used mostly with witchcraft, not talking in tongues. It's used with witchcraft, with sorcery. However, it is a true statement because a lot of times our minds do play tricks on us. It is actually useless information is what hocus pocus is. It has no being. It has no substance. That's what it means. It's useless. Useless information. Useless things that you do. Unnecessary things what you do. So you want to use self-rising flour. I don't care whose you use. This is self-rising flour. Okay? Now, some of y'all say, Miss Tracy, will you just please measure it out? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go measure out your flour. Okay? I'm not making that many today. And I'm going to level it off when I pull it out. That's 1 cup. Two cup. And I always grab me just a little bit. I'm only using 2 cups today. And I need a little pat flour. Okay, you don't have to make a huge mess or nothing. All right. Now with that 2 cups of flour that I have, you want to make sure. I got the oven on 450. And you got to really make sure. Hold on, let me get this out. That you work your shortening till it becomes a crumble. So So what I do is I use my little hand. Okay. And I'll tell you how much it is because I got a measure. Well, I just use the measuring cup. But most of the time, it's 1/3 to 1/2 cup. You just requested to join. I'm going to go back and check all the requests. That's all I'm using. Is that my whole fist? Just a little bit more. That's my whole fist. Okay. And I'm going to work this up really good. Okay. That's what I'm going to do. You can't, now if you leave it like that, I don't care. I see people make biscuits all the time. And they'll tell y'all they biscuits are so moist and tender. But the more you work with your flour, the tougher your biscuits gonna be. Number one. All right. So that was equivalent to about 1/2 cup. I got 2 cups of flour right here. To about 1/3 to 1/2 cup of shortening. Mama Tracy, I use butter. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You use what you want to. Butter has fat, and you can just make it your biscuits with heavy whipping cream, and you don't have to have no shortening because it's got enough fat. And so you're gonna work those biscuits until they turn into a crumble. I teach a lot of people, even if they don't give me credit. I see them doing this step now. I watch them. They doing this step. Trust me. You know your own way of cooking and your own recipes. You just know them. Nobody else can tell you different. Your steps, your technique, patented with milk and water, that's something my mama taught me. And then when I see people do it, I know they done got it from me. That's who they got it from. And ain't nothing wrong with it. It ain't nothing wrong with it. But if you got your recipe, don't change your recipe. If you know your recipe concrete, stay with your recipe. And like Willie said to me, if you don't want them to do it, don't share it. Just cook it and don't share it. Okay, let me show y'all how it's supposed to look. You know, I listen to my young people. Mom Tracy, you don't want them to do it, don't share it. Because they going to do it if it works. You see how that's crumbled? Y'all see how that look like it's leftover flour from battering some old chicken? Y'all see that? Look like it's just leftover flour from battering chicken. I just answered my question. I want to join. Okay, I'm gonna get to it to the people that want to come in. Now there's certain things. If you get out, you ain't coming back in because I'm not gonna have people talking outside of that group or picking at people. Okay, and I'm gonna be doing some Zoom calls with this group, and I'll put the link inside of there so we can do Zoom and pray. Okay, so that's why I'm only doing it. I'm not making it public because some people will be on there. You have a cousin or a family member, they done ran back and said she done told something. No, I'm not dealing with that. So this group is for people that's going through whatever you're going through. It don't have to be just death. Okay, it can be divorce that you're having a hard time with, a breakup, whatever you are. We're gonna pray. We're gonna have prayer in there. I'm gonna do Zoom calls in there. I'm gonna connect you through Zoom and through your emails or phone numbers or however. When I put the link in there, it's gonna be open for the people that's in the support room. Right now, I haven't limited the amount of people, but I may have to if it gets too large because I want to be able to be there for y'all. I want to be able to answer your questions, and I want to be able to talk. Mama Tracy, I'm sorry. If it's a long paragraph, I can't read it. It's going too fast. I'm washing my hands, and we're going to put the buttermilk in there. I'm going to measure the buttermilk. For y'all today. So far we got 2 cups of flour, 1/3 to 1/2 cup of shortening. It's fine. I need some more connected sausage, smoked sausage, and salad. You did good. Make sure y'all follow Catering My Way with Willie J. He's a up and rising content creator. He ain't an up and rising cook. I said content creator. Because some of these people and the stuff I see, he'll cook them up under the table. He just don't have the views yet. I done learned some people are gimmick cookers. They'll go to TikTok and they'll go over there to Pinterest and they'll get a recipe or take their pictures, post them. But if you went and taste their food, it probably ain't right. Because you can tell that they ain't really that deep. They might cook quick food, but they ain't cooking this hard to do stuff. Mama Tracy, do you fully freeze your greens? Yes, I do. I fully freeze them. It ain't no semi-freeze. Oh, you said do I? Yeah, I cook them. I cook them. Sometimes I don't cook them all the way. But when I know they're going to get gone, this is the season we eat a lot of greens. I ain't got time for it. A Taste of New Orleans. Good morning. Who are you? A Taste of New Orleans. Tell me who you are. Did I talk? I think I talked to you when your son in the hospital. That day I called you, you asked me to call you. Can you show me how to make cha-cha? Stephanie, I will. I read your comment, baby, but I have to get prepared for it. Okay? So, I got some cha-cha now. Stephanie, I love to pickle. I love to do crab apples and cucumbers. Are you talking about like making cucumbers? Or are you saying cha-cha? Because you don't put cucumbers in your cha-cha. I do too, Lulu. So here we go. All right? Make sure y'all sprinkle me. Sprinkle means to S-H-A-R-E. I'm not helping nobody right now. I'm sorry. May God bless you real good. I have to take care of myself. I'm not working either. My feet are swollen. Y'all come across here and think I'm just going to be a piggy bank, but I'm not. That's 1 cup. Okay? And I'm going to tell y'all right now, I'm going to keep it real. I'm not going to be used this year. I've been through a lot. And I've seen people leave and come back. I've seen y'all come over here and get everything from me. And then go somewhere else. And it's not a good feeling. I tell you how much I'm going to use. Now, I keep my dough sticky. I know exactly how I need it. And I just use 1.5 cups. That's who I know, Bridget. You want to order some cha-cha, I know Jimmy Alexander sells cha-cha, and it's amazing. Okay, I'm going to show you what it should look like. You see that? So this is 2 cups of self-rising flour, 1/3 to 1/2 cup of shortening, and 1 and a little under 1.5 cups. Thank you so much for the stars. Y'all know I ain't been getting no stars. Y'all cheated me for my stars all Christmas. So, but I thank you, honey. I just got me some today, didn't I? But I'm going to get real with y'all. Y'all ain't going to like some stuff. If y'all was in Bible study, y'all understand where I'm coming from. Okay? Now, you can take these for the sake of showing you something different. I'm going to take them and put some flour on my countertop. And I'm going to do them that way for you as well. I'm going to turn it down and let you see me flour this countertop that I ain't going to want to clean. I'm going to save the video for me later. Okay. I got to upload some videos on YouTube. And I got to go over there to YouTube. I got to start cooking on YouTube. as well, because I like it over there. I really do. And YouTube is not taking my money for no reason. Every time I turn around, they say I'm playing music. And they hitting my videos. And it's nothing but the devil. All of us are suffering. I don't know about, I can't say all of us. I can tell you my page. They have been taking my money left and right. Every video I make, they hit me with money. Even when I say I don't, and then they not even giving me the opportunity now to go and dispute it. They won't show it for me. So I'm just trusting the Lord on some stuff. That's all. So let me show you what I'm finna do. Okay? I just messed up this counter for no reason because I didn't have to. But for y'all, I'm gonna do it. Okay? Let me turn you down. Let me loosen it up and turn you down. Hold on one second. I didn't say turn you to the side. I said turn you down, didn't I? Hold on. This is going to be a mess. Oh, Lord, I want you to help me. I have to leave. Okay, Barbara. Thank you for coming in. Measurements. Miss, thank you for the measurement. You are welcome. So I'm going to take this right here. I'm looking for my... Hold on, y'all. Let me get the right one. Let me set this out. Okay, I'm going to put it on my counter. That's how I'm going to leave it. I'm going to come back and show y'all. Okay, let me wash my hand and go get my other stand. Happy New Year. Come on in. I'm finna fold it down so y'all can see it. Hold on. Oh, Lord, I want you to help me. Oh, Lord, I need you to help me. Help me on my journey, Lord. Help me on my way. Oh, Lord, I need you to help me. It was in my spirit. Oh, Lord, I want you to help me. I'm crying, oh, Lord. Let me turn this down so y'all can see. I need you to help me. Y'all see that? So you don't want to knead this too many times. All right? You got a little flour. It's already perfect. But for the sake of cutting them, I'll do this for y'all. So you just grab a little flour as you need it. You don't need it a whole lot of times like you finna make a pie crust. Because you making biscuits. If you need it too much, you taking the moisture out, okay? So remember, just scoop you up some flour, whatever. Just a little bit at a time. And you're just going to knead it. Not a lot of time. Press it out. This is enough kneading, what I'm finna do. You don't have to do it about... Trust me when I tell you. Some people make stuff and they cook it, but it ain't right. I'm going to show you. You don't need a lot of times when you're making biscuits, okay? That's it. That's all I need to do. I want the inside to remain sticky. Now, you can take anything you want. I'm sorry about that. Let me wipe y'all out. Y'all are powdery. Come on back in here. Hold on. Let me set you back up. I'm going to finish my song. Hold on. I'm going to turn it the right way, though. Okay? Let me turn it round and turn it down. Sorry about that inconvenience. Okay? Can y'all see pretty good? Let me make sure now. Hold on now. You all the way in there now. Okay? I can't read no comments, but y'all can see what I'm doing. So when you saw me knead that just then, that's all the kneading I need to do. I can take this and I can roll. If I don't want it real thin, get you anything you got. Put a little flour on it and you can roll it out. Just depends on how thick you want that biscuit. You know, if you don't want it super thick, just take anything in your kitchen. Okay, you can use this cup that I got and make a super duper biscuit. These will be large biscuits. See that cutter right there? You can take it, get close to the edge as you can so you don't waste it. And you can cut them just like that, depending on how thick you want that biscuit. What you gonna put in it. How thick do you want that biscuit to rise? See, the side will determine on how thick you want that biscuit. Okay? Just like that. Okay? Then again, I could turn around and make these super thick, really thick biscuits. Okay? I'm just showing y'all this as examples. Hold on. Then again, I could come over here and take this big old wide cup because I'm going to stuff it. And I could stick it down just like that. You see the difference in that size in the biscuit? Hold on. I'll pick it up for you. See that? You see the size of that biscuit? Compared to this biscuit. It all depends. How thick you want the biscuit, you determine. You like a lot of inside in your biscuit. If you don't like a heaping inside in your biscuit, then that's thick enough. Now I'm going to keep this biscuit because I'm going to stuff it, okay? It all depends on how thick you want your biscuit. Okay? So what I'm going to do, because I showed y'all that, but I'm going to turn around, just barely touch this together, okay? Because I want them a little bigger. Is that all right? All right, thank you. But I'm not going to play with this much, okay? I'm just not going to take all my, I can tell I still got stickiness in it, and that's what I want. Okay? I want it. I'm going to take this. I'm going to make a couple of biscuits out of this. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to get close to the edge because this is big. Do it again right here. Because I ain't making a lot of biscuits. I told y'all I wouldn't. Now this is going to be a thick biscuit. A big, thick biscuit. That biscuit is heavy. And I'm only doing this as demonstrations for you. There's another biscuit. Okay, I'm going to use that big old thick biscuit. This one I'm going to do again. Okay, it's too thick. I'm just doing this for y'all. Okay, just demonstration. Because I wouldn't have, I already know what size I want my biscuits. I know how thick I want them. Okay, I'm just going to take, and I'm going to roll it just a squishy bit. Okay, because I want to make sure that I'm not overlapping too much. And I'm going to feel it and see how thick it is. And if that's the right consistency that I want, then I'm going to go right here and cut me one. Just like that. But I'm going to use a big one, okay? Y'all see what I did? I'm just going to smooth this back in. Okay. Come right over here. Okay. And I'm just going to cut it. Come right here. Press it out. Bring it in a little bit. You got to go through a whole heaping lot of trouble. Press me out another one. Make sure your biscuits touch. I'll show it to you in the end. I don't waste no dough. Okay? So I'm just going to take that. And I can make about, I can either make one more big one, or I can make two this side. So you know what? Since I got a couple of real big ones, I'm going to make this one. Fold it and remove it. Put it right here. Fill it in my thing. I don't waste nothing. Okay. Put a little flour on my hand. I'm going to press her out real good. I ain't going to waste nothing, I promise you. I still got one more biscuit. One more biscuit. One more biscuit. Okay? Oh, my hand been in the way all that time. I'm sorry. I hope it hadn't anyway. Because I had my hand there, didn't I? I hope it wasn't. I can form this with my hand just like that. I don't even need to even press this out. Let's just take that like that. Just like that, pretty biscuit. Cup it like that. Keep it up and give it a little soft press. Just like that. And it's good to go. And that's all the biscuits. Just like that. Okay. Then, you want to take your biscuit and you want to pat it with water or the milk that you're using, okay? Thank y'all for the stars. I cannot read comments. Hold on, let me. I have to go back if it's long. So I'll take a little buttermilk, because that's what I'm using. And you pat the top of your biscuit like that. What it's going to do is keep that moisture in that biscuit, because you made it with it, so it can relate to it. Hold on 1 second. Put them in the oven on 350. I mean 450 for 12 minutes. That's how long I cook mine. Let me set the timer. Y'all know I'm learning this stove. Okay. Then you clean up your mess, honey. That's what I do. Hold on 1 second. Good morning, Danielle. I see you. I see you now. I didn't see you. Okay, y'all. Hold on. Hey, y'all. How you been doing? And so I'm going to cook a sausage to go in there. And I'm going to make some oatmeal. I hope everybody having a blessed day so far. And we will most definitely be keeping Mother Holla and the young man, Damar, in our prayers. And pray for speedy recovery for both of them. And whatever God's will is, that God comfort the family. And I have the link in my of the group in this. If you want to be a part of the group, it's called Grief, Grace, and Growth, because that's exactly what we do. We go through our grief, and God gives us grace as we grow and learn how to live with whatever has bothered us, whether it's a bad divorce, if it's the kids, whatever it may be. But we don't want people in here talking out of the group, coming against people for what they're going through. If you that type of person, don't come over. Don't curse yourself. All right? I pat the top of each biscuit. Yeah, that's what I told you, man. Pat each biscuit. Yep. And it works. If it works, people gonna try it. If it don't, they ain't gonna use your recipe. That's how I feel like it. If it didn't work, they wouldn't be doing it. I'm telling you, it works. It worked. Avery went back to school today, honey. And I'm glad about it. Make sure y'all sprinkle me. AA went back to school today, honey. I got peace in the valley. I'm finna put these sausage on. So, listen. I want to tell you something. I want to share something with you. If you don't stop with this hocus pocus, you you're going to end up having your family in a form of witchcraft. You're going to have them messed up. Y'all got to be real. Now, God, you can't play God. And he ain't going to do nothing because I asked him. He going to do it because he wants to. Because he just like that. He's sovereign. How is Eddie? He been in my... Well, thank God. Pray for him. He's fine. Thank you. My husband just is not going to be on this live. He don't want to. I'm not going to force my husband or my kids on him. But he's doing good. He's doing good. He's doing fine. You know how that goes. You don't do that. You just let people... Everybody don't want everybody in their business and in front of you and stuff like that. He, you know, God didn't tell him to turn on the camera. He told me. Somebody said Mama Holla was in the hospital. I'll have to check and see. Because the last time somebody said that when I went, she had been to the hospital. So I don't know if she in there or not. I have to check and see. And so next I'm going to do some sausage and probably make some oatmeal. I love oatmeal. Good morning. So let me tell you, my topic today is hocus pocus. Hocus pocus. My topic is dealing with witchcraft also. It's real to those that believe it. And it can happen. It's no different than you being a hypochondriac. You get somewhere and somebody else has something and you want to diagnose it. Somebody else going through something, you swear that's you too. The way they handle something is the way you think you should handle it. No, y'all ain't got nowhere to put these people, and y'all can't protect their lives. You better quit telling them to get up and leave because you don't know the whole story. When God puts somebody on your spirit, Miss Jackie, just pray for him. That's what we do. Maybe he just asking you to pray, cover him. Amen. But like if you ask me how he's doing fine. He's at work. I'm the one at home. I'm not going to repeat nothing else, Stephanie, because that's not for me to do. This is not Mama Holla's page. So I don't want to be speaking on nobody else's mama. Do you understand? And I'm asking you, in all respect, Stephanie, please don't continue to talk about her and her condition. So y'all have to talk about other people's stuff on their page. Because I don't want no confusion. All right? I don't want nobody to come over here and say, I'm repeating something I don't know. Because I don't know. All I can do is pray for her. I don't know what's going on. As far as, you know, I think her family will release it, talk about it. I don't know. So I don't want nobody to say they got nothing from my page, because I don't know. You know, all the other things, you know, I don't know. Prayer just covers everything. Whatever she in, whoever, I don't know. I don't know. I could tell you what happened with my father, but I just don't know. So listen, y'all. There is a passage. I know you were saying pray for Stephanie, but you also was discussing some things she was in. It's okay. I'm just explaining to you. I don't want nobody to come say I said nothing off my page. Because that's how trouble gets started with content creators. It's because y'all come on other people's page and talk about what's going on somebody else's page. And then they come back and say, why did you say that? Why did she say this? She don't know nothing about my mama. She don't know about this situation. And I don't. You know, people do that. I just talked to a content creator. I just talked to her a couple of weeks ago because somebody ran over there and said I was talking about her over him. She had to go back and see the video and realize I was not talking about her. You know, so That's why I'm saying just ask for prayer and don't start talking about what you heard. Do that on their page. Because people, I'm not saying it was your intention. I'm just saying, and all I get, we have to get an understanding. When you do, Keisha, let me know. I'm just going to pray. Whatever's going on and whatever God is doing, I'm praying for God to comfort the family. I'm praying for God to let his will be done in the situation. Because it ain't going to be my will. It's going to be his. Whatever he chooses to do in the situation. If I had my choice, I would have said, let my auntie stay here. But regardless of that, he didn't see fit. She was not going to get to stay no more. And that's a hard thing to accept. Listen to me, y'all, before I get off of here. No, I don't. I don't like he say, she say. And I don't want it on my page. I don't even care what people say about me. You don't even have to come over here and share it. Because if I don't know it, it ain't trouble in my spirit. You got to know what to share and what not to share. I'm glad she told me that she, you know, what was going on. But I just don't want it to be overly discussed. I want to get into my topic if y'all will allow me. I'm trying not to be distracted, but the enemy want to distract me from this message because it's for somebody. My page is called Grief, Grace, and Growth. And that's because when you're going through something and you're in a grievous state, God gives you grace to be able to deal with the situation, whether it's the outcome is what you like or not. And then you grow from it. What do you mean? You have so much growth in it. You grow from it. Either I done learned you ain't going to be there for me. The church ain't going to be there for me. People lying and they say they praying for you and they ain't. I done had to learn and grow from it. God gave me grace, waiting on you to do something for me, waiting on you to pray for me when I should have went to the throne for myself. I feel the Holy Ghost. Listen to me. I want y'all to understand I'm the cook that God has sent, but I don't come around here to play. I don't come around here to entertain. Entertainment is what it is. Pure entertainment is what you want. You can't stay over here. But if you want some wisdom, you want some knowledge, and in all you're getting, get an understanding. If you really want me to pray for you, you really want to learn how to cook, those are the things I can offer to you. I am not a choir. I cannot sing you happy every day. Some days I'm in so much pain while I'm on here. It takes the grace of God. I have to go to bed when I finish doing something. And then after I've done all this labor and done all this, then they turn around and they take my money. They turn around and say, as you can hear, no music, no TV, but I'm having to endure this. I'm having to. Because the last time all this stuff went down, I told y'all God said it was going to be a big layoff, and it ended up being it. I told y'all that back in April, and it ended up coming. I said I didn't know when, but I knew it was going to be very big, and it ended up. And sometimes they might be behind the scene mad at me because the prophetic things God has shared with me has come to pass. And I know if they can tag y'all and put y'all in Facebook jail, I know if they can turn around and listen to everything we say, then they know ain't no music playing in these videos from no foreign country. But they choose to steal and rob. And if that's going to be the case, then God is going to deal righteously. It's not my battle. I promise you, it's not my battle. That is saying that my oven is off. That my timer is up. I'm getting ready to butter these biscuits, and we're going to brown them. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. What I am simply trying to tell you is that we are in spiritual warfare. You ain't wrestling against this right here. And until y'all see it, you are not going to be able to conquer stuff. No, Miss Eva Yates. Don't go back and repeat that to nobody else's page. I did say they was taking my money away. I said on our videos, they hitting us for every noise, okay? They take our money that way. Because y'all will run and tell somebody I'm demonetized, and I'm not. I'm not going to sit here and lie. You're going to see these commercials, okay? But what I'm simply telling y'all is that if you comment for anything other than what I can give you, I am who I am when I started off. So when I tell y'all that y'all are in spiritual warfare and you playing hocus pocus, you playing witchcraft, you playing like you're a sorcery, you sitting up here and a lot of stuff is coming out the grave because you summoning out the grave. A lot of your secrets and all that stuff is in the grave and you're calling it. Your generational curses, they coming up stronger than ever before. You pay attention how they hitting your family, how different things in your family, how these children are being born. You pay close attention how people will come on your page and take everything from you, your knowledge and everything, won't give you $1. And I'm telling you the God honest truth this year. Sometimes I feel like y'all use me. You use me for certain things. And when I first come out to pull me in, you gave me everything. Not everybody, but some of y'all you do. And some of y'all hear that somebody's going to do something. And then you have the audacity to want to yoke up with people, get with people you know. Start say we dry begging and we asking for this. You in spiritual warfare. I get attacked on a daily basis. All the people I done help, all the things I done, and in a short little time that I've been on here. But I'm always constantly having to cover myself. I'm always constantly having to ask God to not let any of the things that I read and see or hear on him manifest themselves in no kind of way. You have to kill it at the root. And see, what you don't understand is that some of y'all don't even know that you need the ark of the covenant of the Lord. You need to get like David, and when he do something for you, I don't care what nobody think, you need to dance out your clothes. You need to get a great relief. You need to scream from the top of your lungs. You need to come back with gratitude. But some of y'all won't even give God thank you, let alone me. Some of y'all won't even give God gratitude. Y'all want God right now to fill y'all houses. All you worry about is income. All you worry about is money. But he done kept you out the hospital all year long. Your sorry, good for nothing children that don't do nothing for you, you'll still sit around there and try to go spend your whole paycheck, and they'll come around and get all your doggone money, all your presents, and they still ain't sitting you. Won't even run to the store. Won't even sweep a floor for you. But you better not tell you that. Better nobody say nothing about them, because then you going to jump froggy. You going to jump mad. But it's the truth. But then you got somebody, a little girl, run to the store for you every time you ask. You didn't have enough money to buy her a gift. Really? Really? What you got for your grandkids? Really? Where they at now? Where little Timmy at now? Where Tasia now? I tell you where they at. They being taught by the best. They being taught by your children. Hold on, I want my bottom just a little bit more browner. They being taught by your children. The ones that you done had. The ones that tell them, call grandmama, she'll give it to you. See, we got to be true to our thine own self. And then after that, I'm going to brown these biscuits. You got to be true to your own self. Quit acting like, let me tell you something. If you are true to whoever you true to, if the ark of the covenant of the Lord rests upon that person's life and in their house, just them stopping by your house can bless you. Just them stopping, just you connecting to them can be a blessing. But you want to connect to mess and then turn around and come over here and think you're going to get blessed. It don't work like that. I've endured a lot. I've seen a lot. And when I talk to y'all on this page, I see some stuff. I see some things. That's why I said earlier, oh no, I'm not fooling with you, spirit, today. I'm not going to sit around here and fool with the spirit of suicide and death. I'm not going to sit around here and shift my day and get somewhere hollering and crying over who can't come back. You're not going to put me in that state. You're not going to mourn me to death. I will be there with you. I have compassion with you. I'll pray with you. But you ain't going to mourn me to death. And you're not going to rest and rule and abide over him. I don't have time for it. You have to figure out how long you going to play with that spirit. You done made it comfortable. That ain't my spirit. That ain't how I flow. I don't flow that way. Now, I'm going to get into the thick of it. Because some of y'all are hocus pocus. Some of y'all act like Saul. You're going to go and dig up the witchcraft and the warlocks and the sorcery when you don't get your answer from God. Some of y'all trip. A whole trip. A whole journey. ask for you to give me no ride. So what I'm going to do is take these sausage and add more sage to them. And then I'm going to fry them. Hold on 1 second. Then I'm going to butter these up on biscuits. Let me turn them on broil. Let me cancel this. And I'm going to pull them out. Hold on 1 second. Y'all know what butter and biscuits look like. So I'm just going to quickly do it so I don't have to move them out of here to show y'all and put it back in and all that good stuff. I'm just going to do it real quick fast and pull them out when they get through boiling. Put them again. Okay, we're gonna let them broil for a minute. Let me get me some sage. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, this is how I make mine real good. I take these sausage patties, they 2 a piece, okay? 2 sausage patties, these are scraggities. And 2 sausage patties. And I take me some rubbed sage. I just grab whichever one I got. And I just take rubbed sage and I shake on these. Okay? I'm going to show it to you. Just like that. And then I take the sausage. Oh, I don't know. Miss Patricia, I think you can buy those connector sausage. Check your grocery store. I don't know where... Yeah, we got to learn to understand. You can't, some of y'all think y'all can play God. Let's get these out. I almost got them too dark. Hold on. All right, they ready. Let me show them to you. Turn this off before I forget. Okay. Look at these biscuits, and then we're going to make these sausage. There go your biscuits. And I got to butter them. I got to hit them one more time with a Okay? See the rise on them? Yep. All right. And now I'm going to put these sausage on. And I'll make some oatmeal in a minute. What did you say? The ark of the Lord remaineth? Yeah, it did remain in Obed's house for 3 months. But before it even got there, how it ended up getting in Obed's house was because when David was carrying it, you can't touch everybody. And when David was carrying the Ark of the Covenant of the Lord back to the city of David, to Jerusalem, the oxen stumbled. And when it stumbled, Uzzah thought he could touch the ark. And he touched the Ark of the Covenant of the Lord, and it killed him. Y'all better quit thinking y'all can touch everybody. When I tell you, I can't take it back when God do it. I tell you, if you mess with me, God gonna get you. You're gonna be in hospitals. You ain't gonna be released. This and this. I don't be knowing nothing. I speak what he put in my head. And so it ended up being somewhere else on its way to its final destination. Sometimes y'all are somewhere else. God trying to take y'all somewhere else to your final destination. So you can smell the sage in this sausage. It's going to be amazing now. You just take sausage patties and mix it. And so after that, you know, when David realized that Obed-Edom's house was being blessed, he wanted to go back and get it. That's how some of y'all is. When y'all see that the church is growing, y'all want to come back. When y'all see that this person doing good now in their life, y'all want to come back. But y'all left them in hardship. But then the thing about it is you always got a hater. Because when David was dancing out of his clothes and he was excited because God's presence, the Ark of the Covenant, hadn't been with Israel in over 70 years. And that's what I'm feeling right now. God's presence ain't in some of these churches. He ain't been in there in a long time. That's why we still say COVID is in the church. That's why the saints ain't came back. Come on, let's keep it 100. Messy grace. A lot of y'all got messy grace. Y'all ain't trying to get to know the Lord, but y'all want the Lord to get in your business. Some of y'all, if God asked y'all to co-sign on something, you wouldn't do it. Oh, I'm finna buy me a house. Pastor Collins said, well, we need to do this and that. Oh, you get quiet. You ain't got a thing to say. I don't care what nobody say. Be real. I'd rather tell the church I can't give it than to sit there with my mouth like I done ate a whole bunch of peanut butter. I ain't giving this time. I can't deal with it. And I'm not going to keep dealing with it. I'm tired of dealing with it. Even where I go, I'm tired of the fakeness. I'm tired. God is real. And he's calling us to be real. He real now. I'm tired of it. I don't think we got to do the same thing every Sunday. I get bored out my wits doing the same thing. Routine. All right, we're going to pray. All right, now we're going to read the scripture. All right, here come the praise team. All right, let's take up the money. All right. All right, here come the word of God. All right, well, let's get home. All right, let's wear our Atlanta Falcons shirts. Oh, yeah, we got to get home for the game. People used to be ashamed to say that. We're going to have church early because everybody want to watch the Super Bowl. What in the green eggs and ham is going on with these preachers? Oh, yeah, you know, and their wives running around like they own the church. And the church still got COVID, but Walmart don't. Target don't. But I guess because you don't take care of God's house, you don't believe that he there to protect you. That ought to be the safest place you feel like you can go. How many people in church? I rode by, I saw 27 cars. I ain't coming, but you went to work because of a paycheck. Your reward comes in so many ways. And it comes through sheer obedience. And Saul's daughter got mad. And she had the nerve to come and tell David, you dancing, that's not becoming of a king. David said, I'm about to get more undignified than this. I'm about to show out. And I'll do it again. And then he turned around. This is what happens. This is what hurts me. They turn around and then David gave them all kind of bread. He gave them raisin bread. He gave them baked bread. He gave them everything. Now, how you going to take out of the hand of somebody you can't stand? How you going to come over here and eat and leave your offering somewhere else? Leave your supporter badge on another page, but you always over here. How you going to send stars? Don't think I don't see you. How you going to send stars somewhere else and come over here and eat up all the meal from my supporters? Or want me to give you something and say it ain't fair, but you somewhere else won't do nothing for nobody in your community, won't do nothing. Supporter badges dropping left and right on these people's pages, man, and then you'll turn around and act like you can't afford $4.99. Yes, you can, you just don't want to give it. You act like you can't get no soul. Yes, you can. You just don't want to give it. I sit around when Miss Holler came on the beginning of this year. She had 30-some thousand people on her page because she was a little lady that cussed. So much money coming in. Mama Holler tells the truth. She said, I'm rich. All the supporter badges, all the stars, because she was talking nasty. Because she cusses. That's what you want. Take it. But don't run over him. And keep thinking you're going to get and not ever give. Some people won't even share a full recipe. I don't sell no cookbooks. I don't know if I want to do all that. I got my recipes on the computer. All I got to do is print it.
But I'm waiting for the Lord to tell me, should I even release it? Because it's too much sorcery out there. It's too much witchcraft. In the kingdom of God, we suffer violence. And it's taken by force. I'm telling y'all, this year is my year of saying we got to be real. Got to. Gotta be real, Miss Patricia Davis. When God told you to give me $7, you send that $7 every month faithfully. You bless Avery with her $2, her $5. You've been consistent out of everybody with my baby. Still learning how to read. Send her letters. And you don't have to do it. I'm talking about why y'all in the graveyard. Why y'all digging up this generational curses? They hitting your grandkids. Some of y'all finna have so many homosexuals in your family. Because God finna teach you a lesson about love. We're going to see how you handle that. We're going to see how you handle it. We're going to see what you do when your granddaughter walking around with her cap turned backwards. And your grandson have his arm bent down. Because you judge too hard on people that try to love people. Try to show them some compassion. You get mad because somebody can love someone that's indifferent than you in what you think and what you believe. I'm looking for something. It angers you that somebody can be a little different. I don't care what you say. You can say, I rebind it and I rebuke it. Well, some of y'all just don't know. I had some oatmeal. Some of y'all just don't know. The man you was married was dabbing with homosexuality. And some of y'all did too. You ain't gonna tell nobody. Some of y'all did too. And you been around it. Ain't show up for no reason. Did you ever think about Lot, soon as his daughters escaped that city, said they was virgins. That's what the word says. But they had husbands. Now you ask yourself, Lot was supposed to be a righteous man. Why would you even let your daughters marry? Why did you move into that city when you saw so much of that sin? Well, Lot was like y'all. He liked what he was seeing. Lot was supposed to be headed to Jordan. How did he end up where he ended up? Where he ended up, because what was in that city drew him. It drew him. He pitched his tent outside, but his house was on the inside. And when his uncle interceding for him, like I'm doing, asking God, please spare him. He said, get your nephew and get him out of there. It wasn't 10 righteous people in that city. And he didn't destroy 2. He destroyed the surrounding cities. Go read it. There was 5 of them. Near the Dead Sea. And then when the angels had to force Lot and his wife and his daughters out, they asked him, can we stop at this little city right here? Because we can't make it to the cave. Because they was headed to the grave. But soon as they got to that cave, his daughters got him drunk. And one of them came up with the idea, we ain't going to have no kids. Let's sleep with our daddy. See, they were already damaged. Y'all keep thinking that the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah just for homosexuality. It was so many sins going on. But y'all just listen to what the preachers say and won't go study it for yourself. Hey, Miss Bobby. I'm at the hospital for my kidneys and won't be. Okay, I love you. May God touch you and heal you in Jesus' name. That everything go well with your kidney stuff today. You ask yourself, go back and read it. Why in the world was they still virgins and they had husbands? And the husbands didn't want to come. They didn't want to go. And they was living in Lot's house. Some men get with you because they just want a child. They don't want you. They knew all along they only came your way because they wanted a baby. Some people on them Navy ships, them Catholic schools, they experiment with that. Y'all better quit experimenting. Y'all better quit experimenting with these spirits. I'm just telling you. The theme is hocus pocus. And some of y'all playing some hocus pocus. You know you are. Some of y'all playing with the Queen of Hearts. Some of y'all have the audacity to think you're going to come over here after you've been over there with the sorcery like Saul. And then got their daddy drunk. And the first sister did it and went back and told the other sister. Yeah, I got to get ready to start my physical therapy back up. It wasn't good enough to one sister. And you ain't going to tell me Lot had to be something else for you not to. You ain't that drunk. If you was that drunk, Lot, and it said that they climbed on top of you ain't feel nothing. You that drunk, how you release? You got to dig into these scriptures. There's more to it than the surface. Y'all just take stuff at the surface. Lot wasn't that drunk. Because he made 2 babies by his daughter. Whatever was in that city had got into them. And you don't hear no more about them in the Bible. It wasn't no success behind it. It's hocus pocus. That's a bunch of foolishness. Good morning, Takeover with Flo. Y'all go follow Miss Takeover with Flo. I'm glad that the pre-show introduced us, and it's nice to meet you. I still got to go and see and find you because you're not showing up on my thread. So if I don't look you up, I won't be able to see you. But that's hocus pocus. Lot and his children, his wife, none of them deserved to leave the city of Sodom and Gomorrah. It was called favor for Abraham because God loved Abraham. Some of y'all don't deserve what God is doing, but somebody interceding for you, and he loves them. Y'all playing hocus pocus. Y'all don't even want the ark of the covenant of the Lord to rest in your house Obedem did. Obedem was smart. He could have easily said, no, you see that it just killed Uzzah. I ain't finna have it over here in my house. But instead, he let it rest in his house, and everything in his house was blessed. It didn't say they were living a certain type of way, but because of the presence of God that came into his house, everybody was blessed. But old Saul's daughter had his spirit in him, still picking at David. Look at you dressing out your clothes. But when the Spirit of the Lord comes upon my heart, I will dance like David. Dance. I will dance. I will dance. I will praise God for his goodness and his mercy. Do you understand? A year don't hold nothing. A year don't have no power. This cannot be your year if God don't say so. God don't answer the time. Time answers to God. Everything moves at his command. He spoke to the lions and the lions did. He spoke to the sea. Peace be still. He spoke to me. And my life has changed. So, stop your hocus pocus. Because some stuff now been conjured up out of y'all little graveyard. Forget the closet. Ain't no skeletons in there. Y'all conjuring stuff from the grave. Man, is hitting hard right now. Them generational curses is coming up. Because ain't nobody that'll kill it. Ain't nobody in the family left to pray. Grandmama gone. Mama gone. Y'all ain't no prayer people. Some of y'all still want to be the new this. The new 40 is the new 30. I bet your knees don't say it. The new this and the new that. Oh, I'm a grandmama. I ain't a grandmama. I don't like that name. I'm a Ganty. I'm a G-mama. I'm this. I'm that. I'm a Gucci mama. They call me Gucci. I'm this. I'm that. The Bible say don't despise a man of his youth. You are a grandmother. Period. You can keep fighting age all you want to. That's why vanity, all is vanity. Vanity is killing people. Them tummy tucks is killing people. Them butt injections killing people. Left and right. Right and left. You can be grandpapa, grandpapa, me knocker, me mama, tea talker, be whatever you want to be. But you best to be real. You better be real, honey. Let me cut this biscuit open and stuff it for you. I'm not going to cook no egg. So all I'm going to do is show you the texture of this biscuit. Let me scoop one out. I promise you. Get real. That's what I just cooked. I had to let it cool off. Get real. When you make them right, they come out right. That aeration in there. Put that sausage in there. And this is how I do mine. I like a little mustard on mine. Just a little bit. And I'm not claiming nothing. I don't know none of your generational curses. But I know that it's a lot coming up out that grave here lately. And if you be honest, you know I'm telling the truth. So I get my sausage and biscuit when I don't have no egg. I add that extra sage. I put me a little mustard on there. And I put that pretty biscuit back together. And I eat this. I normally would eat it with some oatmeal. But I ain't going to do no oatmeal on him. I cut another one up. And I'm going to stuff it. Did y'all see how I turned that 2 patties into one that will fit into this biscuit? Let's take another biscuit. Just a simple biscuit. You can add cheese if you want. You can add whatever you want. Just cut it. Open it up. Put that sausage. See how it fit in there so much better than them patties? Just like that. Just like that. You know this is hot. You can see I'm struggling. Let me put this biscuit down. Y'all will let me burn all my fingers. Ooh-wee. Trying to show y'all a biscuit. Put it down right there. I gotta sweep again. Got my mustard on there. But if you want things to change in your life, you better find a church where the Ark of the Covenant is there. Perhaps when the young lady said she was thinking about my husband, it could be because of it's time to find the Ark of the Covenant of the Lord. I know for myself, I have to feel the presence of the Lord. I'm on sweet wherever I go. I can't keep staying at a church because mama went there. I can't keep staying in an organization because that's the organization I grew up with. If things are changing and they're not reflecting Christ Jesus, I can't continue to stay. I feel like our biggest problem is that we stay till they start doing damage. We stay and then we come back and say church hurt. We stay. I'm waiting for God to release me. I need to be released. Because what I need, I'm not getting. Where I'm going to find it, I don't know. Do I love the church? I do. But am I satisfied? I'm not. Miss Jack, I said I don't know why you asked me. You just told me why you asked me. See, a lot of y'all can't flow with what you say. I said you asked how was my husband because he was on your spirit. I said perhaps God put him on your spirit for what I am saying. If you keep up, you don't have to be defensive if it's really of God and not of you. Because you will understand. You just said you didn't know why God had him in your spirit. And I'm sharing something and you're still coming back saying that's not why I asked you that. But then just don't ask me. I just got to keep it real this year. I can't keep piddle-paddling. I can't keep, y'all send me some hearts. You know how to do it, but don't send too many at a time because you'll get in Facebook jail. That's what they're doing now. So we come to crossroads in life. Thank you, Jermaine. We come to crossroads in life that we have to come to strict decisions that I might love you. I enjoyed the time, but I've outgrown it. And I got to go. If I don't, it's like wearing a pair of tennis shoes that's too little. It's going to be uncomfortable. I ain't got no church hurt. Because I got enough sense to understand when it's time to go. When it gets uncomfortable. If I don't, I'm going to have white knots on the top of my foot. Like when our church shoes or our school shoes got too little. I got 362 362 days left. Ain't no use in me using 180 of them and not getting nothing. It's amazing how people want you to stay for their benefit, for their reward. But I'm at a crossroads in my Holy Ghost spirit. And when the Lord get ready, I got to move. Miss Jackie, just let it go, baby. You got to understand, it's my husband. If I told you I asked my husband, I wasn't talking about you. Just cause you said that don't mean y'all gotta pay attention. So all I'm trying to tell you all is that we have to sin and love and move. You can't stay nowhere and die. Ain't no use in staying even in a marriage that is dead. After a while it'll be like the couch and the sofa and the love. It ain't nothing no more. You got the name, you got the title, but you just don't have nothing. You're just not satisfied. It just ain't seeming like it's gonna make it. It's a choice to keep staying. You hear some people to this day say, oh, I know you miss your husband. I know I do miss my husband, but honey, I don't miss all this and that. I stayed married, but honey, I wasn't happy. I sold a lady a house. She was up in age. She was a grandmama. a little old white lady. And she told me after 50 or 40 something years, she was getting a divorce. And I said, like that, you getting a divorce? And she said, yeah, my kids were upset about it. She said, he still can come to everything. She said, he's welcome. You know, I'm going to help him with this and that. I said, why are you divorcing him? She said, I've never been happy with him. He's ornery. He's mean and hateful. He never want to go nowhere. He never want to do nothing. I never got to travel. I never can have people over. He don't like company. Boy, she just started telling me, rattling off all the things. He's not compassionate. We don't talk. We don't sleep in the same bedroom. He sleep in one. I sleep in the other. He watches TV. I watch mine. I fix dinner. I eat. He eat if he want to eat. And we go on. It's like we're not married. We are roommates. So I want a divorce because I don't want to keep answering to him. I don't have nobody else. I want to travel. I want to have peace. I want to feel happiness. And she said, we're going to always be around each other. We got kids and grandkids. And he can come eat. And when I move into this house, I'm having Thanksgiving at my house. And I told him, you welcome to come over. And I told the kids, he come eat with us. He come get his food and he leaves. She said he'll still come over and get a plate. But she just was tired of being miserable, being stuck in the same place. She didn't see him ever changing. She never saw him change. Her life was going away. Her life was going away. And she finally said she wanted to leave. You don't stay nowhere till you just, they take everything out of you. You don't stay nowhere if you ain't getting it. You don't stay nowhere if it's dead. I don't care if the Lord remove you for a season so that you can heal. Nope. I'm going to show you these greens. But you got to seek ye. Let me show you what's going on here. Huh? But you got to seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness with those greens. I'm going to add some more liquid to these. And I'm going to turn them down and just let them simmer. All things to be added. What is it? Everything you need. What you want. It used to be a song that said, I once was young, but now I'm old. And I never seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread. Oh no, if you just trust and believe, whatever you ask, you shall receive. Let me show you how much cake I got with me. Whatever you want, God's got it. My friend, right now, it's yours. If you have the faith, the size of a mustard seed, you can move mountains. This is what Willie made me. But it's according to what you say and believe. Whatever you want from the Lord, he'll give it to you if you just trust and believe. And when you ask, you shall receive.
Whatever you want, God's got it. Yeah, I had to hide it, Willie. That was a good moist cake. Willie brought a pound cake from his house. Jermaine made a peach apple pear pie. I'm sorry, she made an apple pear pie. Those young men are on the move, honey. Amen. So I just stopped by to tell y'all I love you. Make sure y'all take the opportunity to sprinkle me. Be careful what you write on these posts, because they'll put you in Facebook jail if you show too much love to us. So why did she stay in the marriage that long? I can't answer that. She had kids, Sandra. She was living a life. I guess she made up in her mind it just wasn't worth it no more. I can't answer. After the kids left, I guess she had to focus on them. And she realized they didn't have no relationship without the children. That's all I know. I love y'all too. So I guess that's why. Because you think about it, so many doors he's opened, so many ways he's made, so many times he healed you. He been better than good to you. So many doors he opened, so many ways he made, so many times he healed me. Ay, he been better than good to me. So many doors he opened, so many ways he made, so many times he healed me. He been better than good to me. Better than good to me. Better than good to me. I want to thank y'all. I'm so glad we had this time. I feel the Holy Ghost and I got to get off of him before I get in trouble. I'm so glad we had this time together just to have a laugh, or sing a song. Sing We Just Got Started. And before you know it, come the time Mama got to say so long. I love y'all. Yes, I do. Be encouraged. Lift your head up. Better days are coming. I wish I could tell you. But join me at 4:30. Bible study with Mama's Comfort Cookie. Bible study with Mama's Comfort Cookie. 4:30. Let's see if we can get this Ark of the Covenant in our house. Let's see if it can rest with us this year. I need it more than 3 months. I don't need nobody to come back and get him when I get him. I love y'all. I see y'all later, alligators.